Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Gadd, and I'm a senior at Granada High School. I'd like to first thank the Livermore-Granada Boosters organization for selecting me as a finalist for this Olympian scholarship. It's an honor to be here alongside the other student athletes from Livermore-Granada and to have a chance to speak to you about myself and also learn about the other finalists. I'd like to first start off with a little story to give you the framework with what I'm going to talk about today. Just last week, I was dreading completing an assignment in my U.S. government class. Yes, senioritis is real and a very powerful thing. But anyways, it was Thursday night, and I had to finish creating my own version of an iron triangle. Now, I consider myself to be a math and science guy, so learning about the parts of government, Congress, special interest groups, and bureaucratic agencies is not a thing that's high on my list. But nonetheless, it had to be done, so I completed it, turned it in, and moved on, never expecting to think about iron triangles ever again. But nonetheless, when I sat down to brainstorm for my speech, guess what came to mind? An iron triangle. No way, I thought, but sure enough, the structure of how three separate entities come together to support one another played and showed the components of my life. It's interesting how we can apply different random things from our life, even things in our U.S. government class. We all know that triangles have three angles, mine being family, basketball, and education. They all give to me, and I also give my full effort to each of them. Angle number one being my family. I come from a solid and loving family. I'm not saying we're perfect, because no one is perfect, but we love each other through everything that we experience. The good, the bad, and the funny. And we have a lot of funny, of course, in our family. One of the best gifts that my parents have given me is a trusting relationship where we're open and honest with one another, no matter what. It has been that way for as long as I can remember, and the three of us have kept our ends of the bargain, confiding in each other and never breaking each other's trust. That trust and support has gotten me through my life so far and has been an important foundation which I stand on for the rest of my life. Another important gift that I've been given and passed down through my family for generations is a strong faith in God. My grandparents have played a pivotal role in fostering my faith in God and supporting me in everything I've been interested and strive for my entire life. I have memories of my grandparents reading to me daily devotions in the morning and praying with me before I go to sleep at night. My dad's parents, my Giddu and Teta, that's grandpa and grandma in Arabic, pray for me every day for big events and everyday little things, and remind me to give thanks and to ask for support. And even though my dad's dad is no longer here with us today, I wear a necklace with his ashes in it, and it helps me feel his presence every day. Angle number two, basketball. My earliest memories have basketball in them. From the age of 1 to 5, we lived in Phoenix, Arizona. In our living room, we had a large toy chest filled with tons of toys and stuff to do. I rarely touched Legos or were interested in dinosaurs and trains, and unfortunately, my parents could never get me to sit down and listen to a story. I'd rather play with the ball, mostly a basketball. So I had a mini hoop in my house and a big hoop in the driveway, and that's where everything started. I learned about numbers and how to add watching NBA games with my dad, and even learned that I needed glasses when sitting on my mom's lap in the upper level of a Phoenix Suns arena, and I couldn't see the scoreboard very well. Basketball has given me a lot, and I've given a lot of myself to basketball. I've learned many lessons from the game, and I know that there's a lot more that it has to teach me. One extremely important stabilizing factor in my success as a basketball player have been my coaches. My first coach was my dad, and although he's no longer my coach, he's always been there to talk through plays, process my ups and downs, and get in the gym and rebound for me all the time. And then obviously our coach at Granada, Coach Q, I met him in 5th grade, and it was a complete game changer. Coach Q, as we call him, moved to Livermore, and he started a club basketball team named Train First. We met by chance, and he has been by my side ever since. He's become as close to me as family, and we created the same type of bond as family members would. And he definitely embodies the name of his program, and I think you must train first in order to be successful, and I feel that I have done that throughout my years in high school, and it has really paid off as I'll be continuing to play basketball in college next year at St. Mary's. is my education. My parents have always told me that at some point the basketball is going to stop bouncing, and when it does, my education is going to pay the bills and support my family. I believe them and have worked extremely hard to excel in my studies. I'm grateful that school has been a positive experience for me. Since elementary school, I've never dreaded going to school. Don't get me wrong, I've always enjoyed summer vacation and loved holidays, but there was always a part of me that looked forward to going back to school and seeing my friends. I overall enjoyed the structure of school, and I've been fortunate enough to have good teachers and administrators through the years who have guided me along the way. Living in the same community since I was in kindergarten has given me the gift of a close community of friends who have remained constant. I have the same friends I played soccer with in kindergarten, was on the same baseball team at 9 years old, and learned how to hit a golf ball in the summers at the Las Positas golf camp. I truly feel Livermore is a special place to grow up. Now that I've talked about my iron triangle, I'd like to add one more part. In my diagram, I put a word in capital letters in the middle, and that word is culture. I feel that culture makes or breaks things. To me, culture is the #1 predictor of success. The secret to my family's success is a loving culture. The secret to Granada boys basketball is a supportive culture, and the secret to Livermore Public School success is the dedication of teachers and administrators. I've been lucky to be a part of these cultures, to receive what they offer and contribute back everything I can. In closing, I've learned that no one achieves their goals alone. So take it from me and AP Government class. Create an iron triangle in your life. Find the things that you're passionate about and care about, and then surround yourself with people who will help you realize your dreams. Once again, I'd like to thank God, my family, friends, teachers, coaches, and all those who have taught and supported me so far in this journey we call life. Thank you.